But as I mentioned, I'm Jonathan Jones. And it is a pleasure to be with you guys this afternoon. So before we get started, though, and talking about the opportunity, because we have two special guests with us today. So the headline special guest is Dave Nemelka. So Dave Nemelka is the CEO and owner of Engage Global. So always excited to hear his perspective on these products and on the company and what we see that we all know that we have access to. And we do believe that we've got access to something very, very unusual and very amazing. But before we start, I always have to make something very clear, especially for folks who are joining us for the first time, that this information is for education and informational purposes only. The FDA has not evaluated any of these comments. And what we're saying is not to be taken as a substitute for a visit to your primary healthcare physician. In fact, we strongly recommend that you seek the competent medical advice of professionals that you trust. Engage Global is making no claims that MicroDaily or any of the other Micro Engage Global products will cure, treat, or heal any disease state. So please don't go away from this discussion thinking that we were trying to tell you about something that is a cure or treatment for any disease. However, we can share testimonials with you. And the testimonials that we share with you are stories that individuals share themselves. It's their own personal stories. And please keep in mind that when you hear testimonials, they're purely anecdotal. What happens to one person may or may not happen to you. So we always have to make sure that you know that. So there's one story that I'd like for you to hear at the beginning of our discussion. Then I'll give you a little bit of an idea as to why these products have been considered so special by some and why some feel that it's making a huge difference in their life. We'll tell you a little bit about that. And then we want to hear from David Nemelka today. We want to hear his comments, and we'll introduce you to him in just a couple of moments. We also, if I saw correctly, Dr. Prasad may be with us. So we'll be excited to hear some additional comments from Dr. Prasad as well today. So let's see where it goes. All right. So let me share this story with you. And hopefully in a moment here, the screen will pop up okay for you. But this is Fulvia. Fulvia she tells her story about something that is plaguing a lot of people right now today. It's called long COVID. Now, our discussion is not about long COVID, but this story will help you to appreciate the uniqueness of what micronutrients can do for an individual. Okay, so let's see if we can hear Fulvia tell her story. Okay, all right, let's try this.
Hi, everyone.
Fulvia has a comment. Go ahead, Fulvia. You're a long hauler.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Since December 17th of 2020. I thought I just had the flu. 3 days later, my son says, "Oh no, I'm taking you to the doctor now." Because I couldn't move, I couldn't do nothing. I was so weak. High temperature, all that. So I went, and of course they said, "You have COVID." 20 minutes later, ambulance picked me up, took me to the hospital. I was hospitalized for 3 months and 2 months in rehab. I had to learn, because I've been laid up so long. I was on the ventilator as well. I had to learn to walk and to do things by myself, because my kids would have to assist me getting in and out of the bed, in and out of the shower. I couldn't even stand up to not even make myself a cup of tea or anything like that. I found out about micronutrients last July.
So, Fulvia, you said you were infected in December of 2020.
Yes.
So once again, that's just before the vaccines came out. And since then, you've had no vaccines and no boosters.
No.
Okay, but you just discovered the micronutrients, you said, in July?
June, late June, actually, of 2022.
So you literally survived the worst of COVID.
Yes.
Wow. So
5 months away. And since I started the micronutrients, so much improvement. I'm still on oxygen 24/7, but I can get out of the bed. I can do things for myself. I don't know if it's because I was laid up, but my body racked in pain from the back of my neck, my shoulders, my hips, my right knee, neuropathy in both my feet. They told me, my orthopedic said, my my right knee, it was rubbing bone and bone. They would have to do a full knee replacement. Well, after micronutrients, because I didn't want no surgery. So I did try the shots. I did have therapy and all that fun stuff. But after micronutrients, this knee don't even bother me no more. It don't swell up no more, none of that. So, and the hips don't bother me. The shoulders don't bother me because I couldn't even lean on them. So I had to stay on my back the whole time if I try to rest. And sleepless nights. I had constipation, hemorrhoids, you name it, I had it. And since micronutrients, all of that is gone.
wow.
Except the oxygen. I'm still on that.
How much micro daily are you taking, Fulvia?
I take 5 3 times a day.
Of the EMF?
EMF, yes.
Very
and
good.
I have the rest of Dr. Prasad's bundle, choice bundle.
The Dr. Prasad choice bundle?
Yes.
Okay.
My brain fog was also something that was bad. So I have been doubling up on the brain boost also. I take 2 in the morning and 2 in the evenings.
Okay. I understand that one. I've gone through COVID, but you talking my dose right there on that brain boost. What about the collagen? Are you taking that?
Yes, I do. I take everything else.
1 scoop twice a day?
No, just once a day.
You might want to go to twice a day. That will help with the joint issues. And you got to give your body something to work with as your body's trying to rebuild your lungs also. So all of that will help. So, we need to hear your story. There's a lot of folks that are going to benefit from your story. So thank you very much for sharing it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Cool. But the purpose of sharing that story with you was so that you could just hear an individual tell her personal story of how she felt she benefited from using Engage Global products, formulas produced by Dr. Kedar N. Prasad. She fought COVID. She's literally a COVID survivor, she says. A COVID survivor. And as such, she was in an unusual situation. And many people, even to this day, are still dealing with the aftermath of COVID. They call them long haulers. Why could it make a difference like that? Well, Dr. Prasad gave us a detailed explanation of it. He broke down how the immune system responds and how the immune system can actually kick in and deal with the toxic fallout from the immune system overworking. These cytokine storm that's taking place, the toxic components involved in that can be doing further harm, and micronutrients can help to neutralize that and make a big difference. This formula was not really ever intended for COVID. That's not what it was designed for. It was just to ameliorate oxidative stress. The United States government said that they wanted something to help the soldiers on the battlefield to perform in optimal health. Dr. Prasad stepped up, provided that formula. But eventually, that same formula that was originally designed for the military became available to the general public. And that's what we have access to today. So it's a very special thing. So having said that, I'd like to introduce to our discussion today the CEO and owner of Engage Global. This is David Nemelka. David Nemelka has a background in investment financing, and he met Dr. Prasad, and between the two of them, he decided that it was time to do something with this amazing product and this amazing opportunity. An amazing opportunity. So I'd love to just hear David's comments on this. So David and Nemelka, thank you very much and welcome to our discussion. Appreciate you joining us.
Glad to be here, Jonathan, and just want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. It's a great day to be together and talk about health and how we can nurture people to be better like our mothers have nurtured us.
Well, we certainly appreciate your taking time out of your busy schedule and away from family, especially right now on a day like today, to join us in this discussion. We've heard Dr. Prasad explain to us in detail how and why someone like Fulvia could get the benefits that she appears to have gotten when she added micronutrients to her diet. And of course, she just told her story. That's all she did, was just tell her what she felt happened to her when she added micronutrients to her diet. Could you just give us an idea of what's your take on that? Why is it that something like this could make a difference for people? And why?
Yeah, so the entire reason that Engage exists is because Dr. Prasad has spent his entire life, well over 45 years of his career, in perfecting and understanding at the most basic level how micronutrients can enhance our health. All of us are micronutrient deficient. We're not getting the nutrients we need. Can you hear me okay, Jonathan?
I think so. Go ahead.
See if we can try. Is that okay now?
Yes, we hear you okay.
Yeah, I just hear a little feedback, but yeah. So we're all created a formula that addresses that deficiency in a way unlike anyone else. In fact, his formula is developed with the U.S. military is the most scientifically validated formula in the world, with 14 clinical studies supporting it. And at the core base level, it simply empowers our body to be optimally healthy by providing the nutrients we need to be the best self that we can be.
What was your ultimate objective? Why did you decide to go forward with this?
Well, originally my objective was I wanted to make money. I'm a finance person. I had got my degree from the Wharton Business School and was educated in saw Dr. Prasad's formula. I saw the opportunity of bringing health and wellness to the world with his products and enhancing people's lives, like what we just heard about from Fulvia. Having said that, at the time when I started Engage, I had other people running the company, and I was simply an investor looking to make some money. But after a couple of years of seeing the impact on people's lives, specifically Jeff and Helen Ashby, they were very important and instrumental in helping us get our products to people. And they shared the opportunity with me to meet about 300 people who were taking the product. And the testimonials that I heard and the impact on human life that I saw, I decided to combine purpose and passion with mission and money, and bought out my former executives of Engage and took over as CEO and decided to make this my life's work. So for me, the opportunity was what started my journey with Engage, but what has really brought me here today and to be here with you on this beautiful Sunday is the idea of fulfilling Dr. Prasad's mission, which is bring health and wellness to the world and combining profit with purpose. So that's why I'm here. Okay.
All right. I got it. That makes perfect sense. And that's and I hope everybody understands that. This is a businessman talking from a businessman's perspective. It was an opportunity, and he made the adjustment because he could see a clear path. Who do you feel is the target demographic for this product?
Well, we have products for children all the way to people who are, in their 80s, 90s, anyone who is looking to be healthy. And so I really think that, and that's part of the reason why I saw opportunity here is to bring the world's most scientifically validated micronutrients that have a clear impact on human health, to bring that to the world. That is a massive opportunity. And so really there is no one who, in our opinion, should not be taking Dr. Prasad's micronutrients. They're products for life. because other than our health, what is more important in our lives? If we don't have good health, even the idea of having loving relationships becomes strained and difficult. So at the foundational level, optimal health is what everyone seeks and should seek, and we're here to deliver results for that. So who should take our product? We have kids gummies all the way to adults, at any stage of their life.
That's pretty impressive. There are a lot of companies out there that claim that they've got, the fountain of youth, that they can do all kinds of things for people. I did a little research this morning, and I found out that there's like 73 million baby boomers estimated still out there.
Yeah.
That's the age range between 59 and 77.
Yep.
So I don't know how come they just dismissed the over 77 group, because to me that they're a very precious group and precious commodity. What's your message to that specific group? Let's say, what would you say to them?
Well, I think they're the ones that, and I fall into that group. I'm turning 59 here in June. So I fall into the baby boomer group, and I know the results for me have been that my health has been enhanced significantly. And I think that those of us in that group are going to see probably the most dramatic impact of the product, because it's this group of people, it's this baby boomer group that's really starting to see their age and their bodies deteriorate in a way that causes a lot of difficulties in life. And so I think the baby boomer group will see the most dramatic impact on their health of any group. So that's absolutely a prime opportunity for all of us to share our micronutrients with the baby boomers.
I would have to say I agree with you on that one, but we just heard Fulvia. I'm not sure what her age was, but there's a lot of folks right now, of course, dealing with the kinds of problems that she described. But I got another story I think I'd like to interject here, Dave, if that's okay.
Of course.
That kind of speaks to that exact group that we were just describing there, that baby boomer generation. And let's just see if this does not illustrate the value of it. And perhaps at your request, we could even get a comment from Dr. Prasad on this.
Sure.
I actually just wanted to make a statement.
Okay, please.
In November, I started taking Microdaily EMF along with probiotics, Brain Boost, and Eye Boost. I was suffering from
hang on.
Graves' disease, which is
as good as her story is. The one I want you to hear and comment on is Marie Houston, because she was describing a huge number of problems. We'll get back to Elizabeth Henry a little bit later.
Yeah, nice to be here today.
But of course, you can't hear it right now, so hang on.
Several. I have diabetes type 2. I have rheumatoid arthritis, hypertension.
Okay, Marie.
Hi.
Go ahead, Marie.
Hi, Jonathan.
Question.
Yeah, nice to be here today.
Welcome.
But I'm 72 years old, and I have several. I have diabetes type 2. I have rheumatoid arthritis, hypertension, irregular heartbeat. Okay. And I've been on my meds for years. Now, I came to start the Michael Daily products this past November through Miss Roberta Rice. Thank God for her. And here lately, I got my report from my doctor this week. This is my primary doctor. And she was just praising how great I was doing. She said, "You are doing so well. Everything is normal." She says, as a matter of fact, I take glipizide for my diabetes. She says, "We're going to take you off of that. You no longer have to take that." Okay. And also, yes, hydrochlorothiazide. She said, "You're off of that." And I went to my rheumatoid doctor a few weeks ago, and she gave me her report. And she was raving also and told me how great my numbers are and how I'm doing now. And as a matter of fact, I have the rheumatoid arthritis. So she had prescribed the methotrexate. And at the time that she did, she said, this is a high risk drug. But at that time, I didn't know that that's what they give people, the chemo for cancer. And so when I went back and she was talking, she says, you know what? Because I would take like 6 of those little pills once a week on Saturday, and also folic acid. But I wouldn't take the folic on the day that I would do the methotrexate. So anyway, she told me, she says, you know what, Marie, you are doing so great. We're going to ease you off of that methotrexate. So I'm no longer taking methotrexate. And she said, you no longer have to take the folic acid either. So that's 4 medications. I mean, the metho, I've probably been on it at least 2 years, maybe a little longer. I would have to go get my blood checked every 8 weeks and all of this. But I mean, I feel so good because the rheumatoid arthritis had me where I could barely brush my teeth. I couldn't comb my hair. And I like to prepare my meals. This right hand, it was through. I like to mash my potatoes and then whip them. I couldn't do that anymore. Okay. And I mean, I feel so good. I have all this energy. I can come up and down my steps now. I can stand in my kitchen and cook. I used to have to put a chair there to sit while I was cooking. No longer. I have all this energy and the pain. No pain. None. I mean, I feel probably like I'm about maybe 52 as opposed to 72. And
I'm going to stop Marie right there, Dave. And just got to get your comment on this, Dave. How is it that someone who can make a claim here that her doctor told her to stop taking 4 different medications at age 72? At age 72, you should be going from 4 medications to 12 medications. Talk to me, Dave.
Well, I think that Dr. Prasad can, help us out here a little bit too, Jonathan. But I mean, the reality is that when you provide your body the nutrients it needs, your body's going to respond positively. And it really, I believe that we've been empowered by, our Creator to have a healthy body. And when we make choices to bring good things into our bodies will respond positively. So Micro Daily and Micro Daily EMF and the other products that Dr. Prasad has developed are based on science. They're proven effective, and the body responds positively to that. Dr. Prasad, I know that these testimonials absolutely light up your spirit and soul because you and I are on a journey together, as we are with all these affiliates of our, a part of our family, engaged family. Talk to us about why you think these products are really dramatically impacting people's lives.
Yeah, because in her case, for example, all the other disease that she mentioned, hypertension, arthritis, irregular heartbeat, these are all in part is linked with the type 2 diabetes, because when that diabetes occurs, then you have all these kind of health issues. And since we know our Micro Daily product that we have in combination with the probiotics and collagen peptides, that they improve, not only increase oxidative stress and inflammation, which are the main cause of initiating and progression of the diabetes too. So if they downregulate it, then you have improvement in A1C and blood glucose. But furthermore, now we know that the intestinal, what we call intestinal dysbiosis, in which the number of pathogenic or harmful bacteria increases and number of useful bacteria, beneficial bacteria decreases. It happens intestinal biosis. And intestinal biosis plays a significant role in almost all human diseases, even in aging, with or without diseases. And it also is directly involved in the initiation and progression of diabetes. And it is very interesting, David and Jonathan, that 2,000 years ago, the Hippocrates, who is considered father of the medicine, and all medical school students have to take an oath to follow the principle. He predicted at that time, he made a statement that all diseases begin in the gut. He made this statement, all the diseases. Can you imagine 2,000 years ago?
Wow.
He said, and in fact, most recent evidence that we are accumulating that it is true still, but we didn't pay any attention to. But fortunately, we paid attention to and tried to improve. So by providing probiotics, we are reversing the effect of this intestinal dysbiosis, because then we increase the beneficial bacteria over harmful bacteria. And that produces a lot of beneficial molecules that is very helpful. So it is jointly. And third thing, which is also very important for her as well, is collagen peptide. It not only improves the joints and other things also, but in diabetes too, they decrease the secretion of insulin from the pancreas to the blood by an enzyme. So what collagen peptide does, it inhibits that enzyme, which was creating a problem, which was creating a decrease in the insulin secretion from the pancreas to the blood. And so collagen peptide becomes very important. So once you combine all these three together, your diabetes improves, and then of course all associated, the health issues, they also improve simultaneously. And so I'm not, and you know, as you know, all the pain are linked directly with inflammation. And so once you decrease that, but remember that all the disease, I strongly not believe it. I mean, first I would have said, oh, no, it is not true. But now not only we provided the evidence, but we also actually benefit of that. And this is amazing.
That's incredible. So Dave, I mean, we hear this, we see this, we're seeing the incredible testimonials. We hear the science come out of Dr. Prasad's mouth like he's reciting his ABCs.
Yep.
Tell us why this is not just another MLM, Dave. Let's get back to the opportunity for a little bit. Now, Dr. Prasad, if you stick around for a few minutes, we got a couple more questions for you, and I really want to hear your comments on this Graves' disease testimonial also.
Yeah, so Jonathan, I'm a businessman, and when I saw the science and the validity of Dr. Prasad, and genuinely without comparison in the entire world, I mean, his products are unique and effective in ways that no other products are. When I saw that, I knew there was a massive opportunity from a business standpoint. I talked about how that was the reason, that was the motivation that started Engage, was simply to make some money. But then the evolution of that purpose really became Dr. Prasad and I aligning in our mission to bring health and wellness to the world. And when you think of what we're doing here today, I come from Procter & Gamble. I was a part of brand management. I was on the Pepto-Bismol brand, and we're spending $40 million, $50 million just on marketing. And that's a simpler product to explain than what our Micro Daily is. And so I knew that the only way, the absolutely only way that we could bring this product to the world and fulfill our mission was through an affiliate business model. And that affiliate business model is doing exactly what you're doing as an affiliate, and that is sharing the stories, sharing the testimonials, explaining the science. We're going to take about an hour today to explain to people the fundamentals and foundational reasons why our products work. You can't do that in marketing. You just can't do that in a marketing campaign. And so I knew that affiliate marketing was the only way to do it. Now, as I looked, this is the business side of how I look at the world. I looked at network marketing and MLM in general. It's an industry of hope and opportunity, and there's been many people whose lives have been enhanced because of it. However, for the vast majority, 70+% of people who are a part of an MLM don't even make a dime. Well, that's not a business model I am going to be excited about. I want to be a part of a business model that's genuinely providing hope and delivering on hope, which means delivering results. So it took a few years to figure it out, but we have got in our affiliate marketing plan and in our enhanced affiliate marketing opportunity ways for people to make money that are unheard of and not even available anywhere else in the world. And we just start simply with our All of It bonus, which is 100% bonus for bringing us an end user consumer, a subscription. So here's a differentiation from us and MLMs. Most MLMs are focused on recruiting. At Engage, we're focused on the end user, the consumer having an absolutely amazing experience, like what you've heard about the products, them being taken care of by an affiliate who cares. And so we genuinely have a culture of love where we're holding the hands of our customers, we're holding the hands of our affiliates. Nobody is alone, nobody is left behind. And so it's the idea of building a community and family wherein everyone has a bona fide and real chance to win, and where at the beginning, at the foundational level, the consumer is winning. And so why are we not an MLM? Number one, we're not a recruiting based business model. Number two, we have an All of It bonus. We have commissions unlike anything else, where we just simply pay on getting a customer, get someone who's on a subscription. We pay unbelievably well. And then number three, we're not a multi-level because we don't play on levels. Multi-level means you have multi-levels, you pay on levels. At Engage, we care about the individual who's benefiting from product, and we don't care where they are in someone's quote organization. We believe that we are a one-person organization and that every person is as valuable, whether they're your friend or someone who's 1,000 people away from you who's benefiting from the product. So we pay on volume, not levels. And the volume we pay is, as you well know, Jonathan, 5 to 10% of your team volume. There's not another MLM in the world that pays that. So really, what differentiates us are those things, and then also the opportunity to really make money. And that right now, 48% of our new affiliates are making money in 90 days or less. That's literally unheard of. And we believe that as we continue to share this message and revolutionize what it means to be a network marketing company and define it as an opportunity to win, wherein people truly do win, our vision is that number will be 100% of our affiliates make money. And then, as you know, people who are excellent at being an affiliate, they make a lot of money. However, we also know for most people, they want to make, let's say $500 in a month. We have a simple model. Get 8 customers on subscription of Dr. Prasad's Choice Bundle, and you make $500 every single month. And as long as you retain them and serve them and love them and help, just basically hold their hand and know that you care about them, you can have that income, we think, forever. For as long as you retain your customers, you can make money. So it's not like you have to climb this huge mountain. Simply get 8 customers, you make $500 a month, or do what you're doing, Jonathan, which is building a team and support, and you can make 6 figures and more every, as an income. So we have an opportunity for everyone. We'll meet you where you're at.
That's pretty impressive. And I hope that everybody on here heard that, because my history with network marketing goes back decades. I was in my 20s when I was first introduced to one. And it didn't take me long, Dave, to realize that I was trying to sell a product, but I was the one who was actually being sold.
Yeah.
So it had nothing to do with finding Marie Houston. It had nothing to do with finding Fulvia. It had everything to do with making sure that I was convinced enough to buy.
Yeah.
The distributor was the end market. So you just said to everybody here on this call, and I hope everybody heard it clear, that this company is different because it's about the Marie Houstons and the Fulvias.
Yes.
And the who consumes the product. That's who this is all about. So now tell us a little bit more about this comp plan, because you just mentioned something there. You said a bunch of things there, but you said All of It bonus.
Yep.
So are you telling me that I have to be an affiliate in order for me to get an All of It type of a commission or referral package?
Well,
give us that.
We have 2 types of All of It bonuses. We have one for customers who don't want to.
I suspected you were going to come with this. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we're a company where we meet people where they're at. So there's a lot of people who are like, I don't want to make money off my family and friends, but yet I love our products and I want to share them. So we have a customer referral program where if you as a customer refer a new customer, we give an all of it bonus and free product. So whatever amount of product that person signs up with and subscribes with, let's say it's $100 or $200, we'll give you $100 or $200 credit to get free product. So we say thank you to our preferred customers when they refer people by giving them an all of it bonus and free product. So that's
incredible.
First place we start.
That's incredible.
Second place is affiliates like you. Jonathan, there needs to be profit in the purpose. I mean, we are a business and you are in business, as is every affiliate. This is about bringing health and wellness to the world, but also health and wellness to our finances. And so we have an all of it bonus in cash, and we pay that every Thursday. So it's like, you don't have to wait long. We'll pay you an all of it bonus on Thursday, and you can make really basically immediate money. Here's the beauty of it. No minimum requirement to get an all of it bonus. You don't have to buy any product. You don't have to have a minimum numbers of anything. Simply bring a customer and we will give you all of it, of what that customer's first order is. And then there's the predictable pay part of it, which is the residual income piece, where you get up to 30% every month on your customers. What we know is we've run some numbers, and we know that a customer is worth about $400 in the first year to use an affiliate, as long as you're our highest rank. So let's say you're ambitious with customers, you want to get 100 customers at $400. You could make $40,000 this year with just 100 customers in your organization. So that's one way to make money. And so it's very simple. All of it bonus is 100% paid every Thursday. Preferred customers, all of it bonus paid instantly. We give them a credit as soon as they sign up. And then residual income on every order thereafter, where you can make up to 30%, minimum of 10%. And then for people like you and others who have ambitions to build a team and really make this a significant effort, we pay our team bonuses. That's our enhanced plan. And it's as simple as this, 5 to 10% of volume. So I'll use the number, do 50,000 of volume in your team, you make $5,000, do 100,000, you make 10, and so on. Very simple, not complicated, easy to understand. The vast majority of people who are doing Engage are making money over the course of their Engage career, and almost half are making money in 90 days or less. So it's a plan, and it's a company, and it's a vision, and it's a mission unlike anything else that's ever been created. And so we think we can redefine what it means to be network marketing, to be something that is cheered and heralded and thankful for, not something that people try to run from.
That sounds pretty impressive, Dave, but there's still some folks here that may be saying to themselves, well, I didn't get into this early enough. This company started 10 years ago, and I'm on the bottom and everybody else is on the top. I personally happen to know that if a company has less than 100,000 distributors, then it's still a tremendous opportunity if it's a good product. So why is 10 years later still a good opportunity with this company?
Well, I love that question because, the saying, a fine wine takes time.
Yeah.
Engage, we started with the world's finest products, but our business model, that's been my journey, and that's been my focus. It's taken us a good 4 or 5 years to figure out this simple model we just shared with you. So Engage is really a company that's just starting in momentum. So we've been around 10 years, so we're not going anywhere. You can have confidence and trust that we're here to stay, because we've stayed. Nobody has to ask what's going to happen next year. We're going to be around, and we'll be around for as long as I'm alive, and I'm sure for many decades after, if not centuries, hopefully. But the vision of Engage is what we have presented to you today. And really this whole package has just come together for the world in the last year and a half, 2 years. So at Engage, we have less than 1,000, what I would call active distributors. We're a company, just full disclosure, we believe in being real, which is authentic and transparent. We're a company, just looking at 10 million plus in revenues, not a huge company. And so we have a country of over 350 million people. And really nobody has ever heard of Engage in the United States, other than a few people like us who are here today. So the opportunity is today. Now, let me also say this, Jonathan, I know you are not front level to the company. You are not one of the very first to join. I know that Coraline and Beth, and I could go through a large list of people who are not what you would call at the top, and they're making the most money. So it doesn't matter where you are at in our organization. It just simply matters what you do, which is what you build. So I learned this in investments. Timing matters. The time to be a part of Engage the best time in the history of Engage is right now. So you're all here at the right place at the right time, without a doubt.
I can attest to that. It does not matter how many people are in here ahead of time. It's completely irrelevant, because you could just look to the left and look to the right, and there's sick people everywhere, unfortunately, and it's sad. And we live in a country that is producing more and more sick people. So that means there's an opportunity. So it's an opportunity for us to get this product out there.
Here's an analogy. I would venture to say, like, let's say you're a sports fan, and let's say you went to the, like, let's use University of Michigan football stadium, holds 100,000 people. I would venture that if you went into that stadium with 100,000 people, you're looking at less than a dozen people who even know about Engage. I mean,
I would say.
So when you say, what's the size of the opportunity? Think of a stadium full of people where virtually nobody has ever heard of Engage. That's the opportunity today.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely true. And
so what you do to enter it?
Hold on. Let's get.
I said, what you do to enter in that kind of events to promote it?
Oh, I'm using that as an analogy, Dr. Prasad, in that not that we go to the stadium, but that as we look at the world, it's like the world is like a stadium. Virtually nobody has heard of Engage. So what we do to enter it is we talk to the people we know every day, share the story, and as they then become customers and as they become affiliates of Engage, they share the story, and ultimately everyone in America will know about Engage. But we're just getting started on that journey. It's like going to a stadium that nobody heard, and then we can tell the whole stadium.
Yeah,
that's exactly the point. And I think everybody needs to really understand that it only costs $50 to become an affiliate with this company. So if you've been invited here for the first time, just get back with the person who invited you, and they'll help you to get signed up. And then you could just right away start to share this product and the vision with folks. So it's not a difficult thing to do. I do have one short story I'd like to share and get your final comments on. And that was the one that was trying to play earlier, but I just was not the right time. I really wanted that baby boomer one to pop in there and for everybody to kind of get an ear of that one. But this one is striking because it's so unusual. You know, in the world of wellness, things like thyroid issues are very, very stubborn and difficult to address. So it'd be interesting to hear what your comments are on this one.
I actually just wanted to make a statement.
Okay, please.
In November, I started taking Microdaily EMF along with probiotics, Brain Boost, and iBoost. I was suffering from Graves' disease, which is hyperthyroidism. And I was taking methimazole, which is the least dangerous of all the medications that they have for that in the pharmaceutical world. I was toxic. It took down my white cell count, my red cell count, and also my platelets. And I was taking 40 milligrams a day. Now that I've been taking the Microdaily, nothing else, my blood work is normal. All of my numbers are great, and all of my thyroid numbers are normal. So I can vouch for the benefit that Microdaily can give you, even when it comes to the thyroid disease. And those diseases are very difficult to treat. So I want people to know that.
Wow. And how much of the Microdaily are you taking?
But actually, Jonathan, I take 4 twice a day. I take 4 Microdaily EMFs in the morning and then 4 again in the evening.
Wow. That's just a little more than the recommended dosage for a problem that serious. That's pretty amazing.
And I might tell you, I was taking the minimum dosage to start with.
Wow. See, and just so everybody understands this, ordinarily when someone has issues like Liz just described, I would have suggested that she double it up the same way that Virginia did. Double it up if you really want to see some benefits, but she got all the benefits that that she was looking for by just taking the normal amount. The normal amount. That's the amount that you give to a healthy 20-year-old.
I might add, when I went to my endocrinologist about 4 weeks ago, she wanted to take me off of the methimazole altogether, but just been a little bit cautious. She said, come back in 4 to 6 months and we'll just reduce. We're gonna reduce one of those days. By now I'm taking 20 milligrams a week of the methimazole when I was taking 40 milligrams per day, 7 days a week.
Oh my goodness.
And
Wow.
so that's really great for me.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you
help us
very much
understand
for sharing that that story. Hadn't heard that one before. Help us understand this one, please. How is this possible?
Well, you are asking me?
Yes, you can feel free to comment there, Dr. Prasad.
I mean, the thing is that since she's taking this is another advantage of the micro daily that we have, that it enhances the effect of therapeutic agent what you are taking, and also reduce their dose requirement, and at the same time maintain their benefit. So medications she was taking is very good for hyperthyroidism, but it is very toxic. And so now by reducing the dose, and now she's taking it twice, but so she is still taking a combination of the two. And therefore you can say here that this is a very good example for micronutrient, because during hyperthyroidism, you also have increased oxidative stress because they generate a lot of free radicals. And so in this case, you can see that how this is an excellent example that how when you combine with micro daily type of, and then take any kind of medication, it happens to be hyperthyroid medication, but you take a diabetic medication, it does the same thing. You take nobody has tried in Alzheimer's as yet, but I'm pushing for it. And so this is another good example in heart medications, blood pressure medication. All these things are, I say you always take what doctor recommends it, but they will themselves reduce it, because if you are doing very well, the doctor will say, no, you don't need it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you for helping us to see that. So David, what's your vision? What are your final comments?
Well, thank you. First of all, Jonathan, thank you to you and all of the people who have joined us on this Mother's Day. Really, my vision is what we're doing now, and that is bringing Dr. Prasad's products to the world, creating enhanced quality of life by bringing these micronutrients to address the micronutrient deficiencies that we're all suffering from, and then rewarding you and other affiliates in ways that nobody else does with our All of It bonus and the opportunity to make an income in a way that is easier, more rewarding, more satisfying than any other health and wellness company in the world. So our vision is we're just getting started. Today is just another step forward in that journey together. We are grateful for our Engage affiliate family. I am forever thankful and grateful for Dr. Prasad and the amazing man he is and the work he's done. And how gratifying that we can be here today and hear these stories and share in the opportunity of bringing health and wellness to the world and providing financial benefits to people who do so. So my vision is simply ultimately to touch the entire world in one way or another, and to I can't see why we don't have millions and millions and millions of people benefiting every single day from our products. And with that reality, everyone's life will be enhanced in every way.
What I've heard you say is you don't have to know how to sell, just care about people.
Care and share, do what we're doing, and we have Dr. Prasad, we have you, myself, we have a team of people here who are available to help explain the reasons why it works. But all really anybody needs to be able to do is take the product themselves, be able to share the stories of the product as it impacts themselves, and share stories like you've done today. That's enough for someone to be willing to try the product. And then simply, like I think Coraline and you and other leaders' vision is simply hold their hand through the journey, especially in the first 90 days. And if that happens, and if you can do something as simple as just build a customer base of 8 people, you'll make $500 a month. If you can build a customer base of 1,000 people, you can make tens of thousands of dollars. If you can build a team, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Really, we will meet you where you're at. what do you want to do? We're here to support you in every way.
That's a beautiful thing, and we cannot applaud you enough for what you've done to bring this opportunity to the fore. Just want to share one more opportunity with the folks. First of all, Dr. Prasad, we're going to be discussing Slowing Down the Aging Process Part 2 next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everyone, please, you're invited back to that. But David, you got Mexico as tied into the opportunity, and not only just Mexico with Dr. Prasad and the rest of the team.
That's right.
Giving it away for free. I'm hearing. I think I saw that in an email. Did you lose your mind?
I have not lost my mind, but you definitely are sharing something. I think that everybody who doesn't take advantage of it might be losing their mind. And here's what we're talking about, and that is our mission is to bring health and wellness to the world. We're going to come together. We feel that we have a family of affiliates. We love each and every one of you. We want to connect with you. So we have a trip in Mexico, and anyone basically who can hit Freedom rank or higher, you're going to get a free trip to Mexico. So that opportunity is on the table. Now, we are with limited capacity. So I believe we've said the first 10 people that do it are going to go. So it's a little bit of a horse race. So I would say, get after it today. If you want to come to Mexico, something that's very easily and achievable for the vast majority. We're going to have Dr. Prasad there. We're going to have, I would expect well over 100 affiliates and there's significant others there. We're going to have a fantastic time. And we're going to be launching a new product. And I will give a little teaser on it. Dr. Prasad talked about gut health today. It's something that's going to enhance the healthiness of the gut, because as Dr. Prasad said, that's something that his vision has been expanded on, that a healthy gut with micronutrients being consumed will provide an opportunity for health in ways that no other opportunity can happen. So yeah, Mexico's happening. We can't wait to see who those 10 winners are going to be.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear it? The trip is available for free. All you gotta do is rank advance, and the minimum rank advancement is Freedom 1. But that's not a difficult thing to do. Just talk, tell people,
That's right.
And it happens all by itself. So this is doable, folks. My wife, I think, she's at Freedom 1, so we might be getting ourselves a free trip out of this thing. So watch out.
I think. Hey.
Watch out. All right, everybody. Thank you very much again, David and Dr. Prasad. Much appreciated.
Thank you,
everyone. Can unmute.
Dr. Prasad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jonathan. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Dr. Prasad and David.
David. I'm gonna testify Wednesday.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yes. Yes,
Can
Marie.
I add one note to my testimony?
Absolutely.
Great job, Jonathan. Dr. Prasad, David. Fantastic.
I took all those products to my doctors and showed them what I was taking, and they all agreed that those were excellent products. They said, keep doing what you're doing. I had to say that.
Thank you very much, Marie. Oh, you said it came through loud. It came through loud and clear in your story. I'm telling you that right now. It took you off 4 medications.
Hey, it's the truth. And it will set you free. Okay?
That's good.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.